Hi! Hello. That was hype and dab converged into one. As all good things in life should be. Converged into one. Yep. Hi! How beeth you this fine eve? We got 19 subs. When did that happen? No charge, okay. Let's go. Tired from waking up? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you are from the US, aren't you? Oh, that's really bad. That was some awful lag. Do I have Wi-Fi turned on? I do. So now I'm 1 Shadow Claw behind. Well, I mean, now I'm 5 Shadow Claws ahead. But still, real dumb. Real dumb. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, can we make it? Yes, we can! Look at that! I think I'm going to actually throw in the Vigoroth here. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a Dark Pulse, obviously. And so we can CMP tile on the next one, can't we? Oh, interesting. Very interesting, trainer. They know I've got almost a Shadow Ball built up, right? Aha. Oh, I don't think that's enough. I think, yeah, they got me. Okay, but that's fine. It means we get 7 more counters off. Or 5, whatever. And the quit. Good start. Hello, Pogo Doms. Hello, Pogo. Trash can weird? Why is that weird? Yeah, I think Registeel was fine there. I was kind of expecting double fighter though in the back. Everyone check out Pogo Doms. He's the streamer that you want to watch. But not right now because you're watching Fish on Pallet Town PvP. Recently streamed Pokemon Go. Yeah, thank you. It took several months to create. $4.5 million in the budget. Double poison is the most painful team to come across. Really? Double poison. So your 2 poisons are Muck and Grimer, I'm guessing. See, I'm not really sold on double for this cup. I'm not sure why. Scoring the tackle KO on that Machamp, though, was just mwah. Just absolutely chef's kiss. Ooh. Okay. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could be Wild Charge. It is Wild Charge. Just so you know. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I think, yeah, we're in body slam range here. 9, 10, 11. So we can probably shield once with our Vig. They're on 6 counters of energy. 7. Or maybe we don't even shield. That would be wild. Yeah, let's not shield. They can't get to another body slam. So, Mew and Vigoroth, again, could be another fighter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who wins CMP here? They do. Now I'll shield. Ah! Cheeky buggers. There's that fighter. And that means we've lost. Yeah, so I obviously had to switch out when the copper. I had to protect my copper a little more. So when they switched into the Vigoroth, I should have. Oh, hang on. No, I should have shielded the Wild Charge. That was where I went wrong. Coffer could have probably taken out the whole backline. When the league went live, Galarian Lanoon was allowed. We didn't talk about it in our streamed episode. I did not know that. Was the cup... I don't think the cup was live when we recorded. Well, Def don't go cop double counter like me. Arrow's playing Mew with Psyshock. That's a pretty good pick. Psyshock's a relatively good move. Oh, did you make a short about it? Have not seen it yet. No, I haven't. So what are you achieving with Seeking? What are you targeting? It wasn't, but snuck in a set. It was fun. Shy of that, 4-1. Made a silly mistake with last game when the opponent also had one. So how did you discover it was eligible? Was it like on the selection screen? 3, 4, 50, 60, 70, 80... I think the play is to stay in with copper here. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And I'm happy to double shield. Oh, actually, I'm going to swap out here. 2, 3. Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't mind this. 4, 5, 6. So the red steel, I'm pretty sure, had 30 energy. Seven, 8. Can we get to another bulldoze before they get to another dark pulse? I believe the answer is no. We just survived though, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, cool. No doubt. Oh, wow. That's sweet lock on 5. So we just survived. So they're on like 35. 45, 55, 65, 75. Let's just go for the Dark Pulse. Force them to use that last shield. So they wanted to protect it. That means I've got something weak to the copper. Yeah, we should be fine here. I don't think shielding the Registeel was the right play there. Oh, the attack drop! No! Oh, that's gonna cost us the win. Oh, no! Never mind. Someone told me they faced one and was like, heck, gotta stop working and get that content. Yes, hello? I'm gonna be a bit late on that deadline. Is that okay? Why? Family emergency. Poison Jab, Fast Move, and Icy Wind spams are really oppressive. And Drill Run for the Reggies. Wouldn't Reggie be able to take, like, a couple of drill runs, though? It's kind of like, Dunsparce versus Galarian Stunfisk, where it's like, the Stunfisk can take 2 drill runs fairly easily. So it makes it just a really difficult matchup for the Dunsparce. Z-Tab says, might have needed 2 moves for the copper otherwise. So, I think that just might be a difference in playstyle. Because for me, if I don't know what their third Pokemon is, then I'm really gonna try and keep that shield. Because, like, if it's a bad matchup, it can still be flipped with a 1-0 shield advantage. In a lot of cases. So that's probably where I'm coming from. Lanoon emergency. No, that my cousin's name. Lanoon. Yes. Get out of the house. Good choice if one doesn't have Grimer built. What is? Keeping the shield. Oh, seeking. Right. Yeah, I can see that. But of course, the zap cannons are pretty much one-shotting. That's the other big weakness. Alyssa Jade Moran. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Might be they read it as double counter and figured they'd be okay versus that shield. That's a good point. All right, I like that. Whereas if Copper was still there, then and had as much health as it had, then you'd be in a lot of trouble. Oh, no, Greedon here. What am I doing? Oh, Don Fan, hello. I should have swapped into the Greedon, but that's fine. Nice. Oh, you know what? I should have let that go, because I could have gotten some nice farm. Now I can still get some pretty nice farm. No, I mean, I can't get as much farm. I can take a shield from them is what I was thinking. And again, could be double counter. That is not an earthquake. Ooh, what do we got here? We have ourselves a Snorlax. Would have liked to have gotten alignment there, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, this is running Charm. Ooh, though we gotta hope to not get the defense drop. Oh, come on! I mean, well, that's fine. Either way, like, a body slam was gonna KO us from the Snorlax anyway. We should be okay. We should be okay. I think a Dark Pulse will be enough. I mean, we saw how much one Dark Pulse would do. This shouldn't KO. And scene. Alyssa says, I'm good. Well, that's good to hear, Alyssa. The Fairy Winds plus a Moonblast probably would have been about 70%, so probably just enough at that health range, I guess, but I didn't know without looking it up. What's that against? For the Copper versus Clefable, they would have been able to KO you with one move. Thought it might just need two. Okay, I see. Yeah. Stuck in the past. Yeah, Z-Tab. Ooh, how do I play this one? I'm gonna switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a weather ball. 2, 3. I could have gone crunch there. Gone for the debuff. Okay, cool. 4, 5, 6. Definitely should have gone crunch there. Because what has the higher raw damage? I know Body Slam's the higher damage per energy. Ooh, why did they wait so long? They don't have, like, Dragon Pulse or something, do they? Fuck! Were they dry? No, but I think this is overheat, and I think that is game. No! Oh! There is a small possibility. A very, very small one. And it's gone. So, really wishing we didn't use the shield on the Cofagrigus. Really would have liked to keep that for the Vigoroth. Team reading comes into play there. Wow, that is very close. But you're still living in the past, C-Tub. Stop it immediately. Figured it had to be an Umbreon in the back when they stayed in after the Ninetales swapped out and messed around swapping late. Only reason you'd play like that is you're confident you can handle the Copper hard. See, that is good reasoning. And that is, like, my biggest difficulty. The reason that I am so much better at tournament play than... Drop my phone. The reason I'm so much better than at tournament play than blind battles is because of my team reading. So I love that as a vehicle for learning. That feedback. We got positive. It could have been a lot better. Like, the set was looking so good. What did we gain? We gained 12 points yesterday. And we're at 24.43, I think it said. Oh, 35. That makes more sense. Hey! Bueno. Can we have a shout out? If there's a mod in the chat, can we have a shout out for Ayo It's Bueno? Por favor. Yeah, that is true. If there's no mod in the chat, just everyone go follow Ayo It's Bueno. Doing well. Was working today. Finished at like 9 o'clock, so I had to rush home to get this done in time. I figured, yeah. Why are you up so early? Okay, we can win this. We can flip this over. Should have thrown a body slam before they threw Moonblast. Just in case we got the attack drop. Now, I hope they shield, because we can beat them to another body slam pretty easily. Or we can just farm them down, even. Let's do that. Oh, they have... I'm going to throw the crunch here to hope for that debuff. But they brought out the Lickitung, which is interesting. So what... yeah, so what does that mean? If Lickitung's their best option here... Is it another Licker? Is it like ABA Lick? I'm going to throw one body slam and then switch out to the copper. Because then we only... If they let it through, they only need one... We only need one Dark Pulse. I almost wanted to let another Bulldoze through. I'm going to undercharge here. Perfect. And the quit. Played to perfection. GG trainer. Yo, how's it going? From Tim. After today's sets, I've decided I'm going to need to try a new squad. Politoed Double Fairy helped me get Vet, but in the 2500s, I'm fighting too many Umbreon Double Poison teams. So, ooh, that's an interesting one, because I wouldn't call that an ELO thing. Like, I think it is very, very... And this comes from all my work in the poker scene. Like, so, for those who don't know, my background is in poker. Like, before I got into Pokemon Go PvP, I was starting to study poker. And I've been working as a tournament director in poker for several years. And I know from that industry, that unless you're actually taking scientific measuring, like recording of the hands you're getting, everyone thinks that they are like getting that never getting pocket aces, or they're getting their aces cracked, or they're like, they always, their perception of the hands that they're getting and the way the boards are running out is way different from what's actually happening if you measure it properly. So I feel like that does apply in and this is just my own perception, so it's kind of my perception versus everyone else's perception, which means not super reliable. But I think that you happen to have seen a lot of Umbreon, what was it? Umbreon Double Poison. Yeah, Umbreon Double Poison. And that's making you think that this is what happens in the 2500s, whereas either you've seen a lot less than what you think you have, or it's just a coincidence that you've seen a bunch of these in a row, and if you keep on playing, you probably won't see as many later on in future sets. That's my take. You might completely disagree, and that's fine. That's what we're here for. We're here for discussion and rhetoric. It's one of my favorite things to do on stream, is debate. Not necessarily debate, because to me, the word debate implies one person has one side, one person has the other side, and we're going to try and make the best argument on our own side. Whereas I call it the open exchange of ideas, where this is what I think. I'd love to hear what you think. That's interesting. I might adjust my own viewpoint slightly to accommodate that piece of logic or evidence, etc., etc. Anyway, that's it. Let me just climb out of my own ass so I can get back to chat. Thought you said poker scene for a second. What did I say? I've forgotten. Minion, hey, welcome back. Jake Sheridan, welcome in on YouTube. How you doing? Newbie Bit XH says, I did play against the Umbreon Double Poison line quite a few times in the 2300s as well. It seems popular today. That makes more sense to me, the idea that it's like, it's gotten out, that, and like the overall meta of this cup has adjusted to include more Umbreon Double Poison. So that would be my guess as to what's happening. It's not just a 2500s thing, it's a general GBL thing. Carnival says, it's just Algo. It's the Algo. Kyle throws, hey, Inadequence's Umbreon Double Poison and Stark's Copper Vig Umbreon are across all Elo ranges right now from what I can tell. So Inadequence has the credit for Umbreon Double Poison. Which means that running a Copper Gregus lead is pretty darn scary at the moment. If there is a mod in chat, can we have a shout out for Carl Throws? Now, there wasn't a mod in chat when we had Ayo It's Bueno in a second ago. Hopefully, someone's arrived. And thank you for the follow, 20MZ. Tim says, it's just, it happened to me yesterday as well. Tried playing in the 2500s yesterday after I shot up to vet with 2 5-0s. Called it after that and faced that archetype a lot. Same thing happened again today. You probably are right, but it's so weird how it happens. Yeah, and that, I mean, yeah, you're probably right too. Like, you probably have seen a bunch more Umbreon. And we've got that explanation how, like, it's become popularized thanks to Inadequence. I mean, of course, I can see it being present throughout ladder, but I figured more players were using it at higher MMR relatively to lower ones where I've been bouncing out of relatively quick. Again, might just be my anecdotal evidence, but it happened to me twice now. We can get a reasonable idea by going to Go Battle Log. Also, thank you for the follow. Who was that? Thank you for the follow. Chili Dog 15. Welcome in. Australians will know what this is about. Alright, so we want to look at... So, for comparison's sake, should we say 2500 to 2600? Or 2500 plus? I don't know if that means 25 to 26 or if it means everything above 25. And then compare that to rank 2100 to 2200? How does that sound? Lead, backline, second. So we want to see cores. So it looks like Umbreon is being paired in the 25 to 2600s. You see Umbreon and Copper most often. Umbreon and Muck does seem pretty common. Umbreon and Grimer, not so much. And then in the 2100s... Copper Greig is way more popular. I feel like that's pretty similar. I feel like it's Copper, then Muck, and then Grimer is... So that Grimer dot is definitely a lot smaller than in the higher elo. Copper and Muck pretty similar. I think that Muck dot is a little bigger in the lower elo. Z-Tub says, what do those Umbreon double poison teams do versus Steel? Well, Grimer actually beats Registeel in the ones. I don't know of any other Steels that are... I mean, there's a few Berserker floating around, but... I mean, Grimer can definitely handle that. Umbreon can tank a Focus Blast. I imagine that would be a pretty reasonable loss. And Muck doesn't do the worst. Again, it can tank a Zap Cannon. It's pretty bad, but I guess you will want to hope. I mean, you can draw out the Registeel with the Grimer, maybe, or one of the poisons. Shadow Granny is one of the only things that can beat Copper and Umbreon, which is very saddening. You know, I'm never going to judge someone for what they run. If you want to run, you know, Shadow Gramble, Triple Charmer, whatever, that's your thing. Algo keeps matching me with teams like Dragonair Double Water. Tim says, my next zany idea was going to be Clefable Double Water with Samurott Safe Swap. Why that? So much dang Umbreon. Wobber usage increases in 2400s is what I experienced. Interesting. I think I've seen one Wobbuffet. Minor note, but several of the ones I got smacked by today used Seviper. Also, some of them opt for Ninetales. Interesting. Seviper is a Pokemon I've seen once, but when it came out, I was already pretty much down and out in the battle, so I think I quit as soon as the Seviper came out. double poison's better. Here I was about to try double grass, maybe not. Chris Ineos says, yo trainers. G'day, mate. Mate, how are you? Bueno says, Grimer is harder to level up, which is probably why there are less and low MMR. That's a good point. I like that. Chris says Shadow Donny is a beast. I agree. Shadow Don fan is ranked a lot lower on PvPoke than it should be, because with 2 counters of energy lead, it can beat like a substantially higher proportion of the not Great League single cup meta than starting from starting energy. So yeah, I was using a team of Muck, Vigoroth, and Shadow Donphan for a while, and I really liked that. Really fun, really enjoyable. I'm trying this team because some members of my local chat were trying it out themselves, and they all reported good things. So I took the risk and named this stream Busted Team without having tried it myself. Tim says, on the first day, I was overwhelmed by the speed of those hydro cannons. I thought you said... I thought that said hypno cannons for a second. I'm like, whoa. This is a wild development in the meta. And water resists are not common here. Yeah, okay. Apart from dragons. Yeah, that's good reasoning. Give it a go and report back to us. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but... Granbull! 2. This is Charm again. 4. So that was 4 charms. Oh, I think we have to keep the shield here. This is kind of annoying. I feel like I'm going to be tempted to like try and farm them down with Shadow Claws now. I'm going to do it. That's a Bulldoze, that's fine. Bulldoze does what, like 30-something%? 40%? 40%. And we are not going to mess around with baits. We are just going to go straight to the Shadow Ball. No, you know what? Let's mess around with baits. Let's just mess around with those baits, shall we? No defense drop. Okay, so if we can come out of this with a body slam ready, then we're good. Even if this doesn't KO and they land a Drill Run, but it did, so it doesn't matter. Tackle Greedon is so good. Gardevoir says Hydro Cannon energy nerf when. Well, they already nerfed Hydro Cannon. It used to do more damage than it did. And then I still remember the meta update where they nerfed it, and they explained, like, they had explanations for some move updates back then. And for that one, they said the Community Day moves were always meant to be powerful. But, what was their wording? It was like, but we think in the case of Swampert and Hydro Cannon, it was just too powerful. So we've brought it back a little bit. Chris says, I was using Donphan, Umbreon, Vigoroth, and had so much success and got a very good Shadow Muck. So I went Donphan, Muck, Umbreon, but I kept losing now. Oh no, I'm close to vet. Interesting. So what was giving you all that trouble? What was giving you so much trouble with that team? Donphan, Muck, Umbreon. So, I mean, if you can't match the Donphan against the Registeel, I guess, then that's a problem. It would... Even the Donphan does pretty well against fairies, I guess. Because, like, there's not too many Charmers going around. Against a Charmer, you're going to struggle a little with the Donphan. But a Snarl Gramble, Fury Wind Clefable... Like, Donphan should do pretty well against those. Interesting, yeah. I mean, it feels like the team should do pretty well. The Stone Soul is here. Says, oh yeah, I caught some Pallet Town. Welcome in, Stone Soul. How's your weekend been? Latino OCE says, hi, what's the reasoning behind no Bullet Seed? Tackle... So... I know I'm not alone in this thinking. I really like having more balanced fast moves. Because... I don't know how long you've been watching, but like we've already had some battles tonight where, we have managed to farm down some Pokemon with Tackle. We've managed to, like, the combination of the Tackle versus the Body Slam means that you're actually doing a lot more damage per cycle than Bullet Seed. I'm actually interested in the damage per turn for that cycle, for that move cycle, with Bullet Seed versus Tackle. Moves. Moveset Explorer. We want Tackle and Body Slam, and they both get same type attack bonus. So for a cycle of Tackle into Body Slam, you're doing 8.86 damage per turn. Ooh, that's not that far off. So with Bullet Seed into Body Slam, you're doing 8.7 damage per turn. The other one was 8.6, right? Oh, 8.86. But then, yeah, like I said, the ability to like farm some stuff down, to do some fast move damage there gives you a little more flexibility. Tim says, surprised they didn't bring Dunsparce into Copper Gregas. Could have saved shields. Yeah, because how did they play it again? They it was the Copper versus the Granbull lead. We swapped into Greedent. And then they swapped into Vigoroth. Yeah, and then they tried to bring the Granbull back. The Stone Soul says, a little shitty, got poison ivy on my eyes. How? The fuck? What were you doing? Latino says, just tuned in. Yeah, so I mean, you'll probably see it in action. Like, it's it's better, I think, in my opinion. Bueno says, I was running Cough Lead with Sand Slash and Shadow Donphan, almost hit Vet with it, but today I ran into a bunch of Cough Double Normal and it was tough. I mean, I feel like that your team should handle that. I mean, I feel like Sand Slash is a bit of a hard Pokemon to use. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. They should have brought in the Dance Pass there. But I see, Bueno, you are another Shadow Donphan appreciator. Another member of the Shadow Donphan Appreciation Club. A man of culture. Man of taste. Stone Soul says, well, I was pulling vines and didn't realize it was ivy. I'm not very allergic, so I got it all over my hands and didn't react, then rubbed my eyes. Wow. That's gross. So, poison ivy is not a thing we deal with in Australia. And all you Yanks over there, actually I don't know if Stone Soul is from the US or Europe, but all you Yanks and all you Europeans, you like to talk about how everything in Australia is trying to kill us. At least not our plants. Our plants aren't trying to kill us like the poison ivy over in the US is. You are American, okay. What's up with those Venus flytraps? Just a carnivorous plant. You're not getting any carnivorous plants over here. Doesn't Australia have the plant that causes pain years later? Do we? I haven't heard of this. Plant that causes pain years later. The suicide plant has the most painful stingers in the world. Gimpy. Once stung, never forgot. I mean, Gimpy does sound like an Australian... Oh, yeah, and it's from Australian Geographic. One of the world's most venomous plants, the Gimpy stinging tree, can cause months of excruciating pain for... Okay, well, I have to take all that back then, can't I? Shouldn't I? One of the world's most venomous plants, the Gimpy stinging tree, can cause months of excruciating pain for unsuspecting humans. Marina Hurley's dedication to science was sorely tested during the 3 years she spent in Queensland's Atherton Tableland studying stinging trees. The entomologist and ecologist's first encounter with the Gimpy stinging tree produced a sneezing fit and left her eyes and nose running for hours. Even protective particle masks and welding gloves couldn't spare her several subsequent stings, one requiring hospitalization, but that was nothing compared with the severe allergy she developed. Being stung is the worst kind of pain you can imagine, like being burnt with hot acid and electrocuted at the same time. Like being burnt with hot acid and electrocuted at the same time, said Marina, who at the time was a postgraduate student at James Cook University investigating the herbivores that eat stinging trees. The allergic reaction developed over time, causing extreme itching and huge hives that eventually required steroid treatment. At that point, my doctor advised that I should have no further contact with the plant. I didn't object. Thanks, doctor. That'll be $87, please. Hey, Aura, how you doing? What's your take on Australia's venomous plant life? Oh, there we go. Newfie Bit says Gimpy would like a word. How come everyone's heard of this Gimpy except for me? Oh, Sarko! Buongiorno! Come stai? Hello, Shashi. That says leg bit not by shark. Please don't contact the sharky. Exactly. You walk in with your leg missing and the doctor's like, yep, there's your problem. Chris says, how do you see the stage of Pogo? In my opinion, last months were mid, but lately events and upcoming schedule are so good. Good question. Probably, okay, so I'll say good question, but not asking it to the right person, because I'm always like so, c'est la vie. I don't know if that's the right usage of the term, but like I am always like, like with most of the decisions that Niantic make, I'm like, well, that's the game now. I very rarely get upset. I think the only time I've ever been actually upset with Niantic's action or inaction has been the last update, the last move update at the beginning of last GBL season, where it was just everything got boom burst. That was a legitimate meme, and that's probably very selfish of me, because I play this game. I don't bother with like the shiny hunt and the raiding and the hatching eggs and all that. And so, like, I wasn't upset with the whole 40-meter radius of the Pokestops, and like I wasn't upset with the like remote raid nerf. I felt for all the people who were upset, but I personally wasn't very upset. But then when it came to PvP, I'm like, yeah, I do think just the general state of the game, I think it's still in trouble. Like, I imagine there are still a lot more people leaving the game than what's being replenished. But I do have hope that, like, our community, one thing I truly love about this community is how, despite being hit again and again, time after time, with so many disappointments, we're all still sticking around, and we've all still got belief that it could be something good one day. Now, some might call that just being trapped in an abusive relationship, but I prefer to have a more optimistic view of that. I feel like it's just the beauty of hope. Like, the play Pokemon tournaments, they're getting bigger. Like, the numbers at all the regionals are just getting bigger and bigger as time goes on. And hopefully, I hope that those things will get to a stage where the leadership of Niantic finally take notice and think, oh, well, now that the player base is here, let's start investing more resources into it. I don't know. That's my take. Hopefully that answered your question, Chris. Aura says, I think I'm doing an amazing job staying away from them, if I say so myself. We got to get you over to Australia. Yeah, you don't have to touch any stinging plants. Sterniskin's here. Hey, Sterniskin. How you doing? Wouldn't think much of it. It is GoFest season, so of course it looks better than the rest of the year. That's true as well. I'm agonizing over the decision of whether I take off work on Global GoFest weekend. At the moment, I'm rostered onto work like pretty much all day Saturday and all day Sunday. I could probably take like the daytimes off and just work at night. But should I? Like, it's a decent pay rate. Also, I'm doing alright, hoping to walk again soon without fear of spraining my ankle a fourth time. It's a very hot day, 31 degrees Celsius at high humidity, typical for the Netherlands, but I'll manage, not like I can go anywhere. Aura, that sounds like perfect weather to me. I would love a 31 degree humid day. Maybe, I don't know, the humidity I could take or leave. I don't have strong feelings one way or the other about humidity. The Pogo community is very resilient, that's the word I was looking for. Nice catch. because it's a tight-knit bunch addicted to a mobile tap-tap game. Shay says, yeah, sounds like Stockholm Syndrome. And Sterniskin says, I'm fine, thanks. Good to hear. Good to hear. We will stick around. We will continue to take disappointment until there is disappointment no more. The humidity is what makes it awful. The temperature is fine. Yeah, I can see how. So I went to the Gold Coast for a week with mates years and years ago, and for some reason I liked the feeling of like walking out to the shop and then coming back drenched in sweat. Can I swap out, please? Thank you. How many Shadow Claws did I throw there while trying to switch out? Oh, hello. Oh, do we shield or not? 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 Yep, okay. Let's shoot. Fuck. I'm not sure if that was the right decision. So that was 3 confusions. 4, 5. If they shield, we shield. Because even if they bait, it'll take them another 3 confusions to get to a Shadow Ball. There we go. Here we go. Now, it would have been nicer to have switched the Greedent into the Lickitung, so we could have the Vigoroth here. But that's okay. Even if the Umbreon wins here, we should be able to get them low enough that a Shadow Ball can probably take them out, but we also need enough energy to beat them to another move. Because what did they do? They threw 5. They threw 5 confusions, then they threw an Ice Punch, so they're on 20 energy. 32, 44... Oh, yuck. Oh, that's so big. That's so big. I mean... Yeah, no, that is huge. That won us the game. Because we would absolutely have to throw... If we hadn't got that Body Slam off, then we'd have to throw a move against the Umbreon. And then we wouldn't have had the energy to take out the Hypno. Sadcore says, I'm doing good, by the way. Late response because I'm working on a render and I was just lurking around. Okay. What are you working on? Are you allowed to say, or is there like some kind of contractual, is there like a non-disclosure agreement? Yeah, design. My sister got married on Friday. I definitely walked and danced too much on this ankle. But hey, she only marries once. In theory. That's... I mean, ideally. Yeah, only marry once. Well, congratulations to your sister. That's amazing. Stone Sword says good now because you have alignment. I mean, yeah, in hindsight, definitely. If we had lost alignment there, then we were losing that battle. So I'm very glad that we got it. Clap for the Wolfman says tackle is pretty cool. I know, right? GG from Aura. Alignment is key in single cup, I've noticed. Nearly impossible to recover otherwise. We will keep that in mind and keep testing that theory. 5 a commission, okay. Bueno says insane play. Well, thank you, Bueno. I appreciate that. Go and follow AO It's Bueno. Oh, alright, you're a mod. Can you shout out? We've got a lot of people to shout out. So can we shout out AO It's Bueno, please? Thank you. Next up, can we shout out Carl Throws? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. 9. We can draw out a Vigoroth here. Oh, hello. Hello. Very nicely timed. Very nicely timed. Can I go for a shield farm down? Was 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. I'm not going to risk it. And just in case I've miscounted in some way. Do we survive a Meteor Mash? Is this a Meteor Mash is the next question. It is Meteor Mash. Oh, let's go! Mud Slap! This is good. This is good. This is good. So 7, they've got 56 energy. 8, 9, and that's game. Yeah, you quit, trainer. You quit. Don't know how to spell their name, can't tag them. Alright, I'll do it. Shout out Kyle Throws. There we go. Go and follow that channel. And also, Sterniskin is the third one. Latino says, what are the optimal move timings for Bullet Seed versus Snarl, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mind at all. So, Do you mean when you're using Bullet Seed and they're using a Snarl, for example? Because in that case, it's just literally, they're the same timing, so there's no optimal timing, I guess. If you're talking about just 3-turn moves into other timings, then 3 versus 2, I'll always throw like on an odd numbered 3-turn move. So the first Snarl, the third Snarl, the fifth Snarl. Against a 4-turn move, then obviously it's, you know, one Snarl into one like Volt Switch, for example. And against a 5-turn move, I actually like to throw 3 Snarls to their 2 Incinerates. Bueno says, thanks for the shout out. It is our pleasure. Easy from Sternskin. Left J says, we can't make fish build things anymore. I mean, okay, so you can. I was waiting until I got past 2 million dust, which appears to be the case now. So I will go to Streamlabs and turn that... But no, not Streamlabs, it's Twitch, isn't it? It's not a Streamlabs command. I'll go to Twitch, go to my created dashboard. And turn that back on right now. Now, I'm gonna turn it on. I hope no one uses it. That would be pretty upsetting if someone made me dump Stardust. Or it says I'm barely around Pogo Twitch anymore. I know. Are you still playing Temtem? Stern says, thank you for the shout out. Dub1916, welcome in. Sorry, that's my inexperience talking. I hadn't realized now was 3-turn. That's fine. We're all here to learn. We're all here to ask questions. Oh, Left J. See, I fully expected Left J to purchase the dump Stardust. And I was actually okay with that. I mean, I don't want to get rid of my 2 million dust, but that's why we have it there. Like, the fun is in the pain, right? Making the streamer do stuff that he doesn't want to do. So if Left J had done it, that would have been fine. Hello Shash. I don't know if Hello Shash would have enough Stardust to purchase that one. I almost have enough to make you dump Stardust into 2 random Pokemon. I think I have a cooldown on it. I think I have a cooldown of like... How long is it? I can check now. Cooldown of... Oh, okay, so limit of 1 redemption per stream. Yeah, I'm not afraid of cooldown. Oh, okay. Oh. Only had enough to highlight the message. Polacco. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I have not updated the Dump Stardust Big Wheel yet. I need to do that. Because, for those who don't know, haven't seen it redeemed before, for the Dump Stardust redemption, I pull up a big wheel on the screen here. And it's got the top 100 Pokemon, top 100 Great League Pokemon that I haven't built yet, top 50 Ultra League Pokemon I haven't built yet, and top 10 Master League Pokemon I haven't built yet. No, not 10. It'd be like 20. Trouble is with Master League, like, they're all legendaries, and I literally can't build the legendaries. I've also got the top 10, or the top raid attacker for each typing as well. Billy, welcome back in. Mooncoon is back, welcome in. That's a big wheel. It is a pretty big wheel. I mean, I can bring up what it looks like now, unupdated. What would it be is wheelofnames.com, and it is saved here. So this is what it looks like. But it's, I'm pretty sure there's also a bunch of Great League mons in here that I have already built, so I haven't updated it. Master League Landorus. Therian form Landorus. Latino says 5-0 first set playing with this team. Let's go, Latino. Well done. Hallucinogenic, eh? So if we win this, then we should be back above veteran level. Sarko says try the wheel. I just closed it out. Tuba sacks. Well, that's a good start. Aloe Momola. That is with waterfall, yep. 5, 6, 7. We've got a shield, a psychic. We have to win switch here. But I don't think we will. Three, 4, 5, 6. We should be able to get to the next body slam and force a shield out of him. 7. We are going to have to go 2 to 1 shields down though. Well, I mean, Oda 2 shield, whatever, fuck. Oda 1. We'll survive a rock slide easily. Don't know if they've got payback though. 2, 3. If they build to, what is it, 9 counters, then I'm gonna try and catch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fucking, I'm doing it. Let's go! Hopefully that... Fuck! No! Oh! Motherfucker! Motherfucker. Just watching that health melt away. Oh. Oh, I'm so upset. That was our 5-0. Does Alamola get 22 Ultra League. It's one of those ones like Altaria where it's like really low CP, but it can kind of play. Sarko says play of the day. Mooncoon says 9, good call. Keck W. Then Stone Soul says no. That's a lot of licking. Shunhor with the lick of tongue emotes. Oh, that's so upsetting. Someone has to clip that. Sarko, why? Perché? Sto male adesso. I'm in pain. Lone Texera says raid. Nah, no raids here. So we're at 2478. Ooh, I need to hustle with these sets. Otherwise, I might not get them done in time. Adding insult to injury. Vaffa Napoli. Oh, you actually did do it. Oh, no. You, son of a gun. Hey, Polacco, welcome in. Oh, you're from Napoli. Buongiorno. Buongiorno of Napoli. Dark Lord Vader, let's go. Forza Napoli. Dark Pulse. Alright, so I have to go for the debuff here. Ooh. Ooh. Motherfucker. We almost had that too. Fuck. Fuck. Is it Grimer in the back? I feel like it's Grimer in the back. Do we quit now? Man, we were so close to winning back alignment here. Is Napoli Naples? Yes, it is. That's what it's called in Italian. Is there a good team for Wobbuffet in this cup? Walked him half a year. Well... Well, okay, so you're worried about, You're obviously worried about Coppergregus. You're also worried about... Well, actually, that's it. That's probably your main. So maybe like... Maybe... Umbreon. Wobber and Umbreon. Yep. So there's our first Umbreon. Well, no, it wasn't an Umbreon double poison, was it? I just had the crappiest idea for this cup. Legacy Lick Kanto Muck. Is that happening this Friday? Sarko? Thank you for the follow. FedEx742. Welcome in to Pallet Town. Wob just doesn't have the moves. Well, I mean, Wob's always rated pretty high when it's eligible in a cup. Wobber, Umbreon, Grimer from Stone Soul. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Go with that. Also, have you seen the ridiculous legacies we're getting during GoFest? No. What are we getting? Thanks for the tip. Had an idea. Charm Wob, Umbreon, and Registeel. That is some bulky shit. Oh, you got something better than that. I mean, that's already a pretty good pick. What could be better than that? Oh, and yes, we do still have to dump some Stardust, so I will get to that. Sarko, are you going to be sticking around for long? Because I would like to try and get my sets done before midnight. That's in 45 minutes. And then I'd like to, like, fix up my wheel so that it's updated for this season. Oh boy. Well, that's disgusting. We should have gotten to that tackle before the body slam before they got to the cross chop. I'm actually going to undercharge here. We gotta hope that whatever's in the back, Vigoroth can handle it with 2 shields in play. Yep, saw that coming. And I feel like they're going to acid spray us. But we have to block it. You know what? Maybe we don't have to block it. So that's annoying because we could have gotten to a... We could have baited and bulldozed them to death. Thanks for the follow, Just You. Oh, that's 0-2 now. Bloody Umbreon leads. For GoFest, we'll be getting from Evo Bug Bite on Butterfree, Pound on Clefable, and Body Slam on Licky Licky, but not Lickitung. And then Comday Legacies for Salamence, Metagross, Sandslash, Roserade, and Flygon. That doesn't actually sound that great to me. No, I'm not in... I'm in Adelaide. Fuck. I think we'll be able to win Switch. Because we are one turn ahead. That's wild that they switched out so quickly and yet it wasn't quick enough. That's incredible. Six, 7, 8. So they're at 100 energy. Now they're at 55. So that's 68 and then 23. Now it's 49. So this will KO. But it'll take 4 things to get to the next thing. Oh, wow. This is interesting. I think we lose here. They're gonna Hydro Pump us. That was just 9, so that's just a Psychic. So I'm gonna hope we can get the farm down. Or maybe we don't need to. Maybe we can get to a Dark Pulse. No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, let's go! That's our Pallet Town PvP play of the day. Take that, Umbreon leads. I was going to evolve an Elite TM my Shadow Alolan Sandshrew, but guess I'll wait. Yeah, I mean, may as well, eh? It's Night Slash, not Shadow Claw. Wait, where was that said? Anyway. It's a very long time away. But I want it now. No, stop it! That is wild that they're staying in. Alright, they're 3 away from another power play. There it is. Oh, that's very frustrating. They can bait and then Dark Horse. I'm gonna let it go. Fuck. Okay, Fire Spin is better for me. Seven. Okay, so they are 4 away from another weather ball. 1, 2, 3. Four. Where's that switch clock? I don't know if this body slam KOs. It does. Okay. Everyone relax. Oh no! Oh no! I thought there was still one more away from him. Oh! Oh, I just threw that game. I almost had that. Oh, that hurts my soul. I had it in the palm of my hand. I tried to go for that time because, yeah, I thought that they were still 3 snarls away from the foul play, so I tried to optimize the timing. But though I had forgotten that they'd thrown 1 snarl before I brought in the Vigoroth. Latino says, just had a moment where tackle would have gotten me the win. Sarko says, bro, everyone's playing the same team. Yeah, we've had 4 Umbreon leads in a row. That's ridiculous. And it's giving credence to what Tim was saying earlier about everyone running Umbreon lead at a certain elo. Not player of the day. Lyle Jeff's here. I mean, do we give Lyle a shout out or not? Smiley's here as well. Is Fishy still tipsy? I mean, it feels like it. $2 a.m. in New Zealand. All right. Thanks for watching. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I just tried to recreate my fave Kanto Cup team Blastoise Electrode, but Seviper instead of Beedrill. That's a wild team. Okay, no Umbreon. I feel like we might have to switch out anyway. That's the problem with these ABB teams. Or do we have to switch out? I don't think we do. Yeah, we survived this. Trouble is, they survived the Shadow Ball too. Oh, hello. I think we shield a Hydro Cannon. Whoa, interesting. Pachirisu. So that's 48. No, that's 60. That's a Thunderbolt. This should KO. Now, do we beat the Blastoise to the move? Because they got like 15 energy or something. Oh, ooh, interesting. Oh, what? They try and farm us down? That's wild. How do they not throw the move there? Yeah, that's game. Spoilers for Friday stream. I'm gonna play a double XL plus a legendary Pokemon team. Let's go. All right. Now we are back down again. But many of those losses were very, very winnable. Which is why I felt like I was seeing it more the higher I climbed. Guess that's why you got to swap. They must have expected a catch. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, so Fairy lead, they've got to have like a muck counter or something. So 763, that's a Moonblast. Oh, Meteor Mash, son of a bitch. Okay. So they have 13 energy now. Okay, I am not upset about this. That's their muck counter, though. That's good. They might have another muck counter. We just don't shield. We just don't shield anything. Oh, that is not pretty. That's a bitch of a farm down. We have to throw straight away, unfortunately. Fucking Umbreon's in the back. So, that's the problem with running Copper, like, at all. Is that the moment you lose alignment in any way, you lose the game. Just face someone with Clef, Vig, and Double as a closer, instant top left. I like Coffin lead. I feel like Coffin lead is worse than Coffin with shield advantage. So what are you saying? Like we should like put it in the back? But then that defeats the purpose of ABB. We could run Muck again. I was running a Muck lead earlier. Not earlier this stream, like last couple of days. Not as bad as facing someone with Wob, Aloe, and Chansey. My word, I feel so bad for you. Okay, so. Okay, so I feel like they've got Umbreon in the back, which means we have to win Switch here. It might be the same team. Does a Moonblast do that much? If they shield this, we're dead. Fuck! Interesting. Okay, so they don't have Umbreon. Okay. Well, I was considering quitting after we lost... after the Vigoroth went down. I'm very glad I didn't. Why did they stay in? Why did they stay in with Clefable there? Well, I mean... So, Sandslash wouldn't have been able to take out the Vig. And what was the other Pokemon again? It was, the Grimer. Yeah, they could have swapped into Grimer. Maybe. Maybe Clefable was the best option. Smiley says, is this my math class that I failed? Lyle says, what happened to Donphan? Well, I still like Donphan. It's just, I was in a local chat and they were saying that this team, like, one person went 22 out of 25, another person went, like, 21 out of 25, so, like, a bunch of people in my local chat were sharing this team around and all having success with it. So I thought I'd give it a go. I'm not having that much success, but I am positive all up. Tim says Sandslash is just kind of bad. Yeah, I feel like Sandslash is very underwhelming. Mooncoon? I don't know where molding comes from. Nah, its bait move does no damage, so if the bait fails, you're screwed, and its stat product is not stellar. I tried it myself and doesn't even threaten Ninetales that hard. Yeah, I mean, you need your ground type to threaten Ninetales. Burn That says, what was the team with Donphan? Happy Sunday, by the way. So I was running Muck. I think it was Shadow Muck with Vigoroth and Shadow Donphan in the back. Oh, thank you, Mooncoon. Oh, Arbok. This is Dragon Tail. 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. It's got Crunch, right? Acid Spray? You maniac. Okay, so actually this is going to work in our favor because they can't get the lock-on farm down that the last one did. So, Poison and Registeel. Umbreon in the back. Ooh. Should have just gone straight to Shadow Ball, but that's fine. I think we're okay. Especially since they're out of shields. Yeah, we're fine. This is GG's. Yeah, may as well use the shield here. Yeah, we just have to be careful of a catch. So we'll wait a turn to avoid that happening. There it is. And GG. Burn That says, thank you, I have a rank 11 Phanpy I want to build. Shadow Phanpy. Oh, that sounds fun. So, with that team, the Muck, Vigoroth, Donphan, you usually want to switch into Vigoroth, because if they've got Coppergregus in the back, they'll generally counter the Vigoroth with the Coppergregus, and Vigoroth doesn't do too bad against Copper. Like, they can't really, like, farm a bunch and come out with a million energy like they can against Donphan. And also, Coppergregus lead can be a little bit difficult. You usually have to, like, bait. Now, I was running Thunder Punch, but I feel like Acid Spray is a better option. But then it makes it harder to bait successfully against the Coppergregus, so... Swings and roundabouts. I don't know if that's the right application of that phrase. Lyle Jeff said, this Pokemon is so bad. Newfie says Dark Pulse. Yeah. It has Dark Pulse, not Crunch. Right, I knew it was a dark move of some description. Giles, hey, welcome in. Pure Healing. Welcome in as well. Acid Spray, so Focus Blast 1 hits. What an amazing play. Arbok is definitely more defense weighted than Seviper, but overall feels inferior. A poison type whose fast move is double resisted by Fairy feels out of place. It would only excel against Haxorus / Drake. I completely agree. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, that's a trainer just trying to make their favorite Pokemon work, which I am never against. Okay, so we definitely stay in here. Now we should survive an earthquake, right? 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 Oh, trainer. I don't know if that was the right play. Because with shields down, I think that benefits me, right? No, that benefits them, actually. In that matchup. So well, let's watch this play out. Let's see if me building up that extra little bit of energy on the Cofagrigus was enough to throw the game for me. Also, I've got to be careful with my timing. I want to push it as far as I can without accidentally allowing extra snarls in. Oh, that's big. That's big. That's huge. This should KO. And I think 2 Dark Pulses is enough, right? Or maybe... How much does Body Slam do? Like, can they get me into Body Slam range with a few counters? This is actually going to be real close, and I might not make it. Okay. I think they were like 1 away from another Bulldoze. So that is wild. Newfie says they were thinking about using Arbok early in the cup when they expected more of a Shadow Dragonair meta. That's a fair assessment. Homeslice Henry just released a Donphan video. Donphan Muckin Umbreon. Yeah, that's probably a bit better than what I came up with. Pecancient Cloak, thank you for the follow. Tim called it. This will be an awkward endgame. They had to catch the Body Slam from the Greedent. Yeah, that would have been a huge play. The 2 counters you got on Vig won the game. That's true, isn't it? Far out. And people say the lower elos are worse players. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Staying in. That makes me think that they might have a Grimer Muck in the back. I think if they let this through, I'm a snipe with Vig. Aha! Aha! There's that, Machamp. That's 4. Oh, maybe it's like triple fighter. That would be wild. 5, 6. Oh, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Stop it. 9. All right, we've got 2 shields, but they are quite likely to bait us. 10. Oh! Woo! Woo! Oh, the switch clock! The switch clock! Oh, this is a tense one. So, what are they? They're 3 away from the next foul play. If I've counted right. See, the problem here is that our switch clocks are misaligned. So, they can come in and farm the Greedent down. And just let him get through an extra snow! There it is. Moonkun says, who says that? Fucking everyone at a high elo says that everyone at a low elo is bad. They don't say it directly. They say it in, they say it indirectly. So they'll say like, oh yeah, this is the 2400s. People are running wild teams, or but people like, I saw one video where someone was coaching someone else, and they're like, no, you're thinking like a legend. You want to think like a 2100s player. Are they really going to be counting your energy? Like, shut up, man. That is a wild misrepresentation of what lower elo players are. We are 2 weeks into the season. This is not low elo. I mean, compared with the people at the high, like there are people at like the 2800s right now. So what are we at? 2444. Let's start that last set. We made it with 3 minutes to go in the night. Previous legends are still in the 2200s. Right, yeah. Like, I can't tell you how many people I faced in, like, the ace and veteran, probably more so the veteran elo range that had legend poses. Screechy says in 2100, and I count, just not that skilled yet. For sure. And if your estimation of your own skill level is not high, then well, I can't tell you otherwise. But I think the difference between, and I've said it so many times, the difference between ace level players and legend level players is actually like really razor thin. Flip Factor says, oh yeah, no, I've already read that one. Lyle Jeff says very few people. Well, still. A lot of those people who are at 2800 are looking at the people who are 2400 going, amateurs. See, that's the problem with PvP players. A lot of them are jerks. Problem is, you count, it only helps if you actually know the counts. See, the problem with counting is that you actually have to know the counts. Iwasan says, I was legend last season and I'm still 2300. Haven't played my sets though, but still. That just completely invalidates your point. Just railroads your own point. I mean, I haven't played my sets, but if I was, I wouldn't be at legend yet. I feel like I should have used Greedent here instead of Vig. Because I bet you it's an Umbreon in the back. This is Hypno and 2 Pokemon weak to fighting. See, I wasn't keeping track of the lick energy, so I thought may as well just throw the body slam now and not risk it. No biscuit needed. 1 confusion. 2 confusions. 3 confusions. We have been here before. Four confusions. 5 confusions. They are 100% going to bait. But that is fine because we still CMP tie them to the next move. And we've got the extra Shadow Claw now. I could have gotten in one more tackle there. There's that shield. So now we use a shield. There it is. Ah, you thought you could get me! You thought wrong! And they should have built up more energy. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, they did get me. Oh, you son of a bitch. Fuck. And that's why I had to switch in the Greedent rather than the Vigoroth against the Lickitung. Z-Type says, I came out of preseason at 2300, and I'm at 2300. Iwasan says, haven't played all my sets, still play 300 matches. Lyle says, why is everyone so self-conscious about what other people say or think? Who cares? Just do your own thing. That is much, much easier said than done. Lyle's solution is, oh, just don't care. Okay. But I'm also... While I can't pretend that I'm not affected by what other people think, and it's something I've talked ad nauseum about on this channel before. There is also... I am also thinking of players who genuinely aren't that as skilled as some of those higher level players, and hearing those players that they're watching on stream and stuff talking down about their skill level, and I think that's pretty gross. Moonkun, you might have to rephrase that. I'm not sure what you mean. Greedent is not counter to Umbreon. Yep, that is a fair assessment. I mean, it's pretty even, but yeah. That was another opportunity gone begging. Sudowoodo has been my MVP. Oh, really, Screechy? Is that with double rock moveset? Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. I think now we do switch into Vig. Okay, so we will shield, and we're expecting them to catch on the second. So I'm gonna insta-swap to Greedent, I think. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So they can't get to another move. Okay, so this is good and bad. One is that they correctly guessed that we'd insta-throw the Dark Pulse, and so they threw the Machampion to catch that, which is fantastic play. The good news is that we now have excellent alignment. Oh, we have to no-shield this. Oh, you know what? I reckon they can counter us down. Okay, so... what should we have done there? We could have No, I think it was the right decision to no-shield the Greedent against the Surf Etched. If I had thrown the Body Slam in time to KO the Coppergregus, then I think not only would our Copper have had more health and wouldn't have been able to get countered down, but also we could have gotten a counter or two in against the Machamp, meaning we wouldn't have as far to go to Shadow Claw them down. Or in fact, it wasn't a Shadow Claw down in the end anyway. We got to 2 Dark Pulses, and if we'd had just that extra Shadow Claw worth of HP on our Coppergregus, then we would have survived that extra counter enough to get the second Dark Pulse off. Thanks for the follow, newbie. Also, Doctor, hey, welcome in. Speaking of low skill, I arrived just in time. Sudowoodo has been my MVP this cup. Rock Slide and Earthquake catches people off guard. Yeah, wow. What do you put with it? Mooncoon says, like one gets fainted and you choose what to bring in next. Is there a benefit to waiting? Sometimes I'll just click the next one right away. So when that happens, you're burning the switch clock. So when you switch a Pokemon, it's stuck in the battle for 1 minute. And that timer keeps on moving while you're waiting to bring the next Pokemon out. And so it's a standard thing that a lot of people have learned to do is wait out the full 10 seconds so that you're not stuck in that matchup for as long. Lyle says, you have so much energy, why did you not Shadow Ball the Machamp? Was that the first time I Dark Pulsed it? Because I was trying to Dark Pulse the Coppergregus. And they threw in Machamp, so I just insta-threw, I blind threw. And they predicted that I would throw Dark Pulse at a Coppergregus, so they sent in Machamp to soak up the damage. And that's why I was saying it was beautiful play. Like that was a huge call on their part. That's alright, Mooncoon. No, I didn't. I literally threw as the Machamp came in. I threw... Well, I mean, I don't know if a Shadow Claw got off or not, but that was the reason I threw Dark Pulse, is because I was trying to throw it at the Coppergregus. True to an extent. 20? It's very context-based. Oh, so now we don't know if we win CMP or not. So that's Copper, Vigoroth. What's the third? Copper and Vigoroth on their own make a really solid core, so it's like... I'm not sure I can... like, work out a third based on that core of 2. That's pretty big. Getting a shield and getting a switch advantage. Greedent Vigoroth counter confirmed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, there is no way they're not running Night Slash, right? Nine, 10. See, they're gonna switch straight into the Copper Gregus. Oh, they didn't? What? Shit. Oh, okay. They might have just thrown the battle. What are they at? They're at like 3, 4. Oh, no, they've... Wow, what? Hang on, how did they get that much energy? Didn't they throw 9 Shadow Claws before switching out? Man, I was sure they would try and snipe with a Shadow Ball. Forgetting I'll have to play this for GBL Day. Yeah, because it's 2 weeks, eh? It's like 2 Sundays time or something like that. Okay, so they've got enough for back-to-back weather balls. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, fuck. Why are they switching in Copper Gregus here? Okay, they have to throw their energy. I think we're in a pretty good position. Unless I've got Umbreon in the back. Which, so much wild stuff has happened so far tonight that I would not put it past them. I'm going to no shield this Dark Pulse. Let's go. There you go, we win CMP against Ninetales. I feel like no matter what's in the back, we're in a good spot, right? Alright, we're gonna try and go for a catch. Alright, we got it. Let's see that catch emote. Catch gif. And I could have waited another 3 snarls, but we learned from that other one from much earlier. Where I completely miscounted it. So I threw one early just to make sure. Open Ultra League is pretty stale at the moment. Seeing a lot of the same things. I mean, I feel like I've always felt that about open leagues. I've always felt the open leagues are just same every single season. Also, 20MZY. How do I pronounce your name? Sorry. 2nd of July, they say. So, I mean, 2nd of July is one weekend from now, so... Just say 20? Alright. You got it, 20. Newfie says, I feel like I can't play Open Ultra League because of the XLs. I mean, yeah... There are definitely teams you can create that don't require XLs, but I know what you mean. Z-Tab says this or Master Premier for GBL Day. Right, there you go. Master Premier for me, even if I play poorly, it's just more fun. GBL is from the 1st to the 2nd. Is it a weekend? Oh, Stoic Bassoon's here. G'day, Stoic. They should have undercharged on the coffin. Yeah, completely agree. Totally agree. Although, could they have undercharged enough that they would get the snarls required to... Because I'm pretty sure I had 2 body slams built. Oh, maybe I'm not remembering that right, but... Watson says, I feel like Ultra League is RPS plus Giratina. Moonkun says, it's second moving legendaries that make it tough. Yeah. That's it. Well, I mean, I feel like the XLs for me are more difficult than double moving. Because at least with double moving, you can throw in rare candies if you need to. Isn't Open Ultra League same but different at the moment? Stuff like Aurorus with double ice teams, double Swords of Justice, Jelly, Trev. Seemed like last season it was the most diverse league around. Ooh, that's a big call. I would say of the 3 open leagues, I would probably agree with you. Not like the old Jira Crest meta. I mean, I'm still seeing heaps of Giratina and Cresselia. If they charge a great, they might have gotten a good farm down. I mean, they'd have to, like, know... I can't remember exactly how much HP I had, but I feel like they'd have to no-bubble it to ensure enough farm. It's from 12 AM July 1 to July 2, 11:59. Right, so we get 100 battles each day, right? Open Grey League is my favorite, but also the worst. Diversity. Okay. I mean, that's less funny. Oh, Meganium. Shadow Meganium. They need anti-Ninetales, so I'm thinking maybe a water or a dragon in the back. Oh, do I double shield here? I'm gonna not do that. That's... Maybe I should have double shielded. Here comes the coffer. I bet you it's Umbreon in the back. I think maybe I should have switched into Vig against the Meganium lead. I'm gonna keep the shield. I feel like I should have maybe switched into Greedent earlier. Yeah, I can't really think of much that isn't beating Greedent in this spot. Should have gone for the defense drop. The crunch defense drop. Yeah, there's lots of them still, but they aren't the be-all and end-all of Ultra anymore. Scrafty Goon teams, Amok, Charizard everywhere, Pidgeot everywhere, Swampert everywhere. Oh, boy. And we are back, after such a promising start, we're back below 2400. For a drop of 21 points. Oh yeah, that's right. We're into Monday sets, but well, that'll have to wait because we've got a stream coming up tomorrow. Oh, today. So let's see who's live so we can raid some folks. BTW PvP. Sunday morning stream. Let's do that. Let's raid them. Raid BTW PvP. I'm happy that this meta will last till GBL day instead of being gone before experimenting. Is really worth it. Yeah, I'm interested to see how we feel about a 2-week meta. Thank you, Doctor. Thanks for stopping in. So, yeah, like I said, we are going to be back tomorrow. Well, today, my time, but tomorrow, like, US and European time. Yeah, we come join us today. It's basically going to be the same time that we started tonight, maybe a little bit earlier. Then we've got Lily Bear on Tuesday. We've got... I will be shoutcasting some battles on the Poker Battle Network 1 channel on Tuesday night US time, so check that out. Normally on Tuesday night US time we have a meta breakdown on this channel, which is really informative and like highly recommend to everyone. If you have a GBL account, A Pokemon Go account. That's the word I'm looking for. If you have a Pokemon Go account, if you've ever played Go Battle League, then you'll benefit from these breakdowns that we do. Catch that for the XLs. And while that raid is ticking down, we are going to finish off with something we do every stream here, and that is the raid dance. We're doing the raid dance. The raid dance. The raid dance. And raided.